Greetings, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Click the notification bell so you can be alerted of new videos to come. So today I wanted to talk to you about people's situations. Something just kind of came to me about how other people view your situation, whether it's how other people view you or how you view other people's situations. Um, it could be close family, friends, or someone you just encounter from afar. Maybe someone at work, a coworker, or some person you may see every day passing by, walking to work or going to the store. Someone you may encounter on a regular basis, but you don't personally know them. You never know what someone's situation is based solely on what you see. So, what I mean by that is if you see someone that you perceive to be dressed fancy, maybe they have what looks like expensive suits or expensive dresses, designer bags, shoes, and you may say, well, they must be wealthy or they must be well off financially. You may get that notion based solely on what you see them wearing. If you see them wearing this often. Something that I believe I went through was some people maybe seeing me as maybe having extra or being wealthy because I own two foreign cars. I have two Mercedes-Benz cars. And I'll get to the details of that a little later. Those who have been watching my channel, you know that I've been working on one actively. But the appearance of, well, she has a Mercedes-Benz, she must have money or extra money. You may see some, or even in the opposite direction, if you see someone maybe dressed in non-designer things, oh, she got that from Walmart, or she's just kind of wearing plain Jane clothes, or he's just wearing t-shirt and raggedy jeans. You may get an illusion that they're poor, or that they are impoverished, or they don't have enough money. So these illusions we get sometimes based on what we see. And we know that there's a popular saying, don't judge a book by its cover. We've all heard that in some way, shape, or form over our lifetime. But it's very important to, if it's someone that you know personally, a friend or family member or a close coworker, not to judge their lifestyle, judge their actions based on what you see. If you feel that someone is wealthy, right, you may be more prone to ask them for money. Ask about, well, she has enough, she can spare to give me. Or if you see someone maybe dressed a little more modestly, you may avoid asking for money. Or you might be going out to dinner at a fancy restaurant, and you may think in your mind, well, maybe I want to invite them. They may not be able to afford it. That's something that you've put in your mind. It's very important to not make those assumptions. Those assumptions do not always match what you see. It's very important to, one, get to know a person. Okay, first of all, their personality, if it's someone you regularly interact with. God blesses different people in different ways. So he may bless someone financially, and it may show through their worldly possessions. He may bless someone financially, and they have a mindset of saving. So they may not spend it on worldly possessions that you can see. Maybe you see them in, a raggedy t-shirt and ripped jeans and run over sneakers, but they have a mansion somewhere because they've saved money on their clothes and put it in other places that you may not see. Very important not to make assumptions. So, something that I talked to my pastor about recently, a few weeks ago, was a pattern that I saw over time with people borrowing money from me or borrowing things or whatever it is, time, services, coming to me, especially in times when I either wasn't working or I was not financially overflowing. Okay. Um, and I noticed that pattern. So I said, well, why would that be? I I can be a generous person, but it's not something. I don't go around just slinging money places. Why do people come to me to borrow in those times? I thought of one specific thing. One, I don't talk about my financial woes very much. So if I'm maybe on leaner times, I don't go around posting on Facebook every 5 minutes, posting on Instagram, oh my gosh, what was me? I don't do that with social media. Even years ago, before social media, I wasn't one to really go around talking about my personal situation to a lot of people. So if I was down to my last few, most people may not have known it because I didn't talk about it. There are some people who, if they're in maybe a not so great situation, they're continuously complaining about it verbally to others. Um, and yes, it's good to listen to each other, friends and family, to be supportive of someone's situation. But everyone doesn't express their situation for that reason. They may be trying to evoke sympathy and they may be trying to pull at your heartstrings. It depends on the situation. But the point I'm trying to make is don't always assume someone has it all together or has this great abundance, especially financially, pardon me, when you see them with worldly possessions. So, to get back to what I mentioned about my vehicles, those of you who have been on my channel before, you know that I have some videos with a Benz truck that I own. I also own a Benz car. Both of those cars are close to 20 years old. One is actually 25 years old. The other one is almost 20 years old. They're not brand new, fresh off the showroom floor, everything working fine. Um, Ironically, I actually paid the same price for both vehicles. My husband, who was my fiance at the time, helped me with my first vehicle. The first vehicle I purchased actually as a replacement for a minivan that I had that I gave to my mother because she was in a very bad accident. Thank God she was okay, but her car was totaled, and she worked in a place where she had to drive. It was, far away. So I said, "Here, take my car. I can get something else later." So the purchase price for that car was under $1,000, significantly under 1,000. The second car I got when I was pregnant, going back and forth to work, was to replace another truck that wasn't in great condition. And it actually had a very bad mold problem. I said, no, I can't have this with a baby. So I sold that one and got another similar model. That also I got for the same price, under $1,000. I had to put a little work into it. So after I put the work to get it rolling, I probably paid about $900 to $1,000 for that car. However, people may see the emblem. on the front and say, well, she must have money. She has two of them? Wow, she may be in this wonderful financial situation and she has enough to spare for everyone. Not so. So, because of the emblem, the appearance of wealth, yes, the Mercedes brand was, indicative of someone wealthy enough to purchase one of these German cars. I got them 20 years later. So that wealth has, that value has gone down significantly, of course. The point I'm making is that just because I have those Mercedes Benzes doesn't mean that I have money flowing out. And it also shows that I don't um, verbalize my situation to everyone. Another point I wanted to make is, as I was talking to my pastor, as I mentioned, he mentioned that maybe people come to me because, one, I say yes, and also when I need help, I don't usually ask. So if I do need help, maybe no one knows about it because I haven't asked them for help. So the second point I want to make is it's okay to ask for help. Don't get in the habit of always borrowing, because if you always borrow, you're usually getting yourself in a bigger and bigger debt. If you always have to borrow without paying it back first, you're getting yourself into debt. And if it's a friend, family member, or coworker, you're now affecting them financially. Okay, you may think that they have it to spare. Maybe they're being generous with you because you've said, well, I'll borrow from you today, you know, I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. And as you know with that story, Tuesday never came. So be careful with, yes, it's okay to share your situation with others. It's okay to ask for help. Make sure that you're able to help that person back out when it's time. Okay, keep your promises. Hey, I'll give it back to you Tuesday. Make sure you're going to have it on Tuesday. Be honest with yourself and with the other person. Are you really going to have it on Tuesday? So just be cognizant of these things. It's okay to ask for help, but make sure that you're able to pay it back if need be. It's okay to not talk about your situation too much, but be honest about it. And also with others, don't assume their situation by what you see. If you see the emblem, don't assume they just are overflowing with money. So this is just a little tidbit I wanted to share with you. You may have had these situations or seen someone else go through the situations. It's okay to be honest with your friends and family members. It's okay also to, if you want to be private, that's fine too. Don't let anybody bash you for being private. But if you need help, ask. Pray, yes, you need to be praying to God. But He will put people in your way and put people, situations around you to offer help when need be. Um, so seek the Lord in asking for help, even that. Seek the Lord when you're asking for help. And also seek the Lord when someone's asking you for help. Okay? So keep prayerful, stay prayerful, pray for yourself, pray for others, and keep your eye on God. That's the main thing of everything. Just keep your eye on God. So I hope that you've enjoyed this sharing. Again, like, subscribe, comment, and click the notification bell. More content coming soon. Have a great day, everybody.